Hello, welcome to Bridge to 10k, a 3-month programme to get me from 5k to a 10k event in October. This is another week on that journey. Hello, and here we are, another week, I can't believe it. And I decided to do something today a little bit different. And in fact, it's going back to something I did a long time ago, and that is to run around the roads a little bit. It's actually a bit cooler now. We've had some really hot temperatures recently, but it's all cooled down a little bit, and I'm coming out first thing in the morning, coolest part of the day obviously. So I thought, I know what I'll do, I'll venture off around the roads again for a change. But today actually nearly didn't happen at all, because a couple of days ago I did something rather stupid. I was in my garden, as you are, and I was carrying a step ladder, and there's a patio at the bottom of my garden, a couple of steps up to a patio, and I went to walk up these steps carrying this ladder, and I didn't quite look where I was going, and my foot collided with the brickwork to the side of the steps, and I was wearing some sort of lighter footwear. It wasn't particularly sturdy footwear. And I said a few choice words, something roughly translated as, I say that hurt rather a lot. Yeah, might not have been that, might have been a bit more descriptive. And after that, my toe, the middle toe on my left foot, went black. And I thought, uh-oh. Now that was, at the time of recording this, in the morning, that was because this was a couple of days ago in the evening, so it's a quick bit of mental arithmetic, 38 hours ago, coming up to something like that. So I've given my toe, a bit of time to recover. So I'm hopeful that I'll be all right today. It's the middle toe on my left foot, so I'm sort of supported by my other toes and in my running shoes, which are quite sort of tight fitting. So I'm hopeful I'll be all right, but I'm going to, be a bit careful today, trying to do 5k, and we'll see, because depending on how today goes, I have some exciting plans for my next run, but let's see how I get on today before I decide what I'm going to do. Right, I'm getting out of breath now, so let's get to it, and I'll let you know how I get on. Well, I made it. Dodgy toe was fine, so that's good. Right, 5k. It turned out actually to be, the sun is quite strong, so I went round the roads a little bit, and then I thought, no, I don't want to stay out here really. So I headed down towards the coast again, and then ran along the promenade, and it was quite nice there because there was a nice sea breeze coming in, which is very pleasant. The only downside, I had to run up that zigzag path I've mentioned in past videos. But I sort of came up halfway up it and then ran a little bit up. But it's okay, I coped. That's all right. So, I think it's looking like I can do what I'm hoping to do on Saturday, weather permitting, which is to finally do a park run. So I'm quite excited about it. I've registered and I've got a barcode, which evidently I have to take with me to check in and make sure I get a time. So I've got to work out kind of how I'm going to get there and exactly where it is and all that kind of stuff. So assuming that all goes to plan, then the next run will be a park run. You'll find out in seconds. Hello. Now, it is the next day, and I have some good news and some not so good news. So first of all, the good news, and my toe that was black is now not so black. It's more of a kind of shade of grey. In fact, yesterday evening it had gone kind of grey, and then this morning it's not even grey. It's looking much better. So I can still hurting a bit, but it's really nothing to worry about at all. So the not so good news is that after I came back from my run yesterday, I think I noticed this a little bit on my run, perhaps as I was doing my bit of video that you've just been watching. The ankle on my other foot, on my other leg rather, my right leg, was feeling a little bit sore. There was just twinging a little bit, but not so much for me to really notice it. And when I was walking back home, it was kind of okay. I didn't really again notice anything particularly to worry about. But then as the time went on, I came back, I did stretching, had a shower, all the usual stuff you do after a run. But it was gradually getting more and more painful. And yesterday evening, I could sort of barely walk on it. In fact, I had to go out. We take one of my dog's gun dog training last night, and I was sort of hobbling a bit there, but I still managed to go, which was all right. But it was definitely painful, and I thought, this is not good. So my body is clearly trying to tell me something, and it's trying to tell me that I've sprained my ankle, or at least done something down there, and I need to listen to what my body is telling me, which is, take stock here, just stop and think for a moment. So I've decided that it would be sensible perhaps to not do the park run this Saturday. I'm thinking I should just have a few days where I just don't do anything. I don't want to aggravate it. Funny enough, this morning, as I've got up, my ankle feels a little bit, fractionally better. Now, considering I did go out last night, that's quite a good sign, because I would have thought if actually going out and having to walk about on it a bit, that maybe that would have aggravated it. Maybe I really shouldn't have gone, but I was looking forward to it, so I wanted to go. But I suppose perhaps resting overnight. I don't know about you, I lie down flat in bed. Yeah, I find that's better than standing up. And that's perhaps helped to rest it a bit. Now, it's first thing in the morning, so maybe as the day goes on, it will start to hurt a bit more. I really don't know at the moment, but my current thinking is don't do anything this weekend, scrap the park run, and just don't do anything running wise, and pick up again after. It would have been a week then since the run that you've just seen, so pick up again next week. Slightly disappointed maybe, but I mean, there's lots of people that have posted comments on the different videos pointing out that they've picked up an injury here and an injury there, so I know that there'll be plenty of people watching this who are only too familiar with what I'm going through and how these things can affect you. And certainly what I'm experiencing here is nothing to what some people have experienced. My wife, for example, she started Catch the 5K after me. She got to about week 5 and then she injured her leg, and this was about a year ago, and she hasn't run since. She's taken up cycling, as you would have seen in some of the previous videos, but she says she still gets this pain in her calf occasionally, where she can tell where she had this problem because she was on crutches for about a week. And I was surprised with her because she does Pilates and body balance, and she's very fit and healthy and looks after herself. So I was quite surprised when she injured herself, but it just shows how easy it is to do it. And certainly I didn't trip or catch myself anywhere or do anything that would make me think, oh yeah, it was that. So it just shows how easy it is to do these things. So anyway, that's enough of me just waffling away randomly standing in this room. I will sign off here for this week. I hope that this video is going to be quite an upbeat video with starting off a 5K and then my first park run. It was all going to be very uplifting, but instead it's kind of a reality check. So instead, it's going to be a case of see you next week. I'll give you an update then, whatever happens. And send positive vibes in my general direction. Have a good week. See you next week. Oh, send those comments in. Don't forget to like and subscribe, all the usual stuff. And see you next week. Bye for now.